Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're back with another weekly recap and we have quite a bit to go over this week. First up here we have the new Twisted League, which did release today. So if you were interested in playing that, it should be live now. On top of that, we had the aftermath of the Bounty Hunter rework, and there are a few problems. The major one is that bot farms were able to severely take advantage of the new mechanics to earn millions, if not billions of GP every hour. So we're going to be talking a bit about that, as well as anything else related to the old school RuneScape community this week. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get started. Okay, now first up here we have the new Twisted League update, and as of this morning, you're now able to actually play it on specific league worlds. Once again, the Twisted League is a seasonal game mode that will last from November 14th, which is today, all the way till January 16th of 2020. You do not need to create a new account to play leagues, however you cannot play your main account and your league account at the same time. Leagues are going to have heightened experience rates through the use of the new relic mechanic, and on top of that, the entire league is going to be restricted to the landmass of Kourend. Essentially, it will be a Kourend only Ironmen, hard forced through the game's mechanics. Now when you start on a fresh account, you're going to start with 3 Herblore and level 15 agility, and you're also going to have the quest Druidic Ritual, Dragon Slayer, Rune Mysteries, and Eagle's Peak completed as well. You can start training Slayer at level 5 by speaking to Konar, and she will only assign tasks within the Kebos and Kourend area. On top of that, a few Pvm Item Drops have been changed. Instead of the Kodai Insignia, you'll just get the Kodai Wand. On top of the Hydra Leather, you're just going to get the Ferocious Gloves. On top of the Hydra Claw, you'll just get the Dragon Hunter Lance. And on top of the Broken Hasta, you'll just get a Dragon Hasta. As you level up your account, you will complete different tasks, and those are worth league points. An easy task is worth 10 points, a master task is worth 500 points. And the whole purpose of the league points is to spend them on relics. Relics are going to be account buffs that will persist throughout the entire league. For example, we have the Abyssal Accumulator, which will give you an 85% chance not to consume any ammunition, and an 85% chance not to consume any runes. We have Endless Endurance. Your run energy will never drain whilst running, and your hit points restore 4 times as quickly. We have Dark Altar Devotion. Bones dropped by a creature are automatically buried and award 4 times experience. This stacks with any existing experience multipliers. And Sold Heads will drop at twice the rate, and your prayer will drain at half the speed. And one thing I don't know if they mentioned before is that there is a separate high score sheet for the Twisted League, and it will be tracking the first people to do certain tasks. For example, completing the Architectural Alliance, killing Skotizo, killing a Mimic, killing Hespori. The first people to do that will be noted in the high scores. Now, what are the rewards for participating in the league? Well, there's going to be league-to-league rewards, and there's going to be main game rewards. League-to-league rewards will pass on to the next Twisted League, and main game rewards will be transferable to the main game. Pretty much all of them are cosmetic. I will just be going over the main game rewards right now. We have Twisted League themed banners, Twisted League home teleport animation, cosmetic Twisted League outfits, which look kind of cool, a Twisted League POH wall kit, a Slayer helm recolor, and trophies. So yeah, the whole concept is really cool. I am excited for other people to try it out. Personally, not going to be doing it because I already have my attention. A few other things to note about this update is the Twitch Prime bundle is back, so you're able to get 14 days of free membership again if you have Amazon Prime. And on top of that, there are some changes to Bounty Hunter here at the bottom. A few notable ones is that the Bounty Hunter reward shop now sells the Rune Pouch for 15 points rather than 75. So they reduced that by like 5 times. And same thing for the looting bag, it's now 2 points as opposed to 4. And they have upped the required in-game time from 25 hours up to 48 hours. So I think that will help reduce the amount of bots. Another pretty big change to Bounty Hunter here is in order to address concerns and slow down the immediate injection of items from bounty crates, players with enough points will be able to purchase a maximum of 5 bounty crates. After that, every kill will increase the amount of crates that they can purchase by another 5. And on top of that, the Bounty Hunter reward crate has had its price increased to 7. And you need to be level 50 combat to buy it. So they put in a lot of restrictions on this Bounty Hunter crate, which I think is a good idea, but people did abuse that for quite a while, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, that is going to be it for today's game update. Now, we got a really important piece of information this week, and that is to do with third-party clients. Jagex, once and for all, has clarified that RuneLite is 100% safe to use in its current state. RuneLite has fully complied with the new Jagex rules, which means any plugins that were not okay have been removed, and anything left in the client is 100% safe to use. You will not get banned, and RuneLite is 100% safe. So I am really happy to finally have that clarification. Thank you, Jagex, for finally making that clear. There was definitely a lot of ambiguity in the statement that they made, but now hopefully this is all cleared up and we can move forward. Okay, and next up here I wanted to have a look at the Bounty Hunter update and what people are maybe criticizing about it. Now first up here, the new Bounty Hunter update came out last week, and with it, a very easy way to farm for emblems. Now, the reason that Bounty Hunter is so problematic is that the rewards are not simply a transfer of items from one person to the other. When you consider that the reward for most PvP is just your opponent's equipment, items, or whatever else they happen to have on them, we can see why Bounty Hunter is such a problem, as the Bounty Hunter rewards are on top of that. This is extra gold, extra items directly being generated into the game. So that is already a bit of an issue, but on top of that, it's very easy to farm because it's a player versus player, which means that Jagex has no control over how that content is played. For example, if it is a boss fight, they can make the boss stronger, change the mechanics, and players don't have control over the NPC. However, for PvP, it's very easy to just have two accounts and farm emblems, farm Bounty Hunter crates, whatever. It doesn't really matter what the items are, it's always going to be an issue. Now, like I was mentioning in the news post, a bit of this has been changed already, but pretty much hours after the release, people discovered ways to make between 25 and 50 mil an hour on a single account, which you can see when multiplied over a bot farm can add up very quickly. One of the top posts on Reddit was showing a bot farm that the Reddit user estimated was making 1 billion GP an hour, while RuneScape Gold isn't worth that much right now. Even if it was worth 50 cents a mil, that guy was making $500 plus an hour while that bot was running. Like, that's fucked up. That's an insane amount of gold. Now, a lot of that was coming from the Bounty Hunter crate, and because of that, a short-term measure was introduced, and actually the crates were removed, and they were not put back in until today's update with the new restrictions on them. And to make matters worse, at the exact same time, this Twitch Prime promotion has come around, which means that bot farms, bot makers can create accounts very quickly and for free. The whole Bounty Hunter update seems a little bit scuffed to me. Like, there's multiple things that clearly were not thought through that much. All these temporary measures really just illustrates how many issues there are with Bounty Hunter. Like, they've had to change items around, put them in different locations, remove things temporarily, add in shops temporarily to offer these items. Like, there's just not enough thought was put into it. Well, anyway, that is going to be it for that. Next up here, I just wanted to have a look at the new RuneLite update. We have 1.5.40. Now, one thing I'm kind of interested in is, does Jagex have to screen all of the RuneLite updates now, or are they just going to retroactively change it after? The music plugin now additionally allows for configuring which area sound should be muted based on source. You can now, for example, filter out the sound of everyone else woodcutting while still hearing yours. Oh, thank you so much. Actually, this is a really big update for content creators. Now, personally, the way I'd ideally like to make videos is just have your sound effects on and layer some music underneath it. And there'd always be some bastard fletching, some arrows in the back of my clip, which would mean I have to mute the entire thing. So thank you once again for RuneLite for another very useful update. And that's pretty much it for community news. Last up here, I wanted to do a quick review of the weekly Q&A. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, but on the RuneScape wiki, there are now Twisted League icons beside anything that is available in the Twisted League. And they're putting forth an effort to try to identify places where the items may be obtained solely in the Twisted Leagues. So they're essentially trying to add in unique information for the Zaire region. So thank you very much for that. Coming soon, there's going to be a general game improvements poll, and they're hoping to get that news post out for us tomorrow. There are going to be a lot of questions on there, about 34 of them, including some things from RuneFest. Could the option to automatically place runes picked up into the Rune Pouch be also extended for runes created through rune crafting? They said it would be likely possible, but it's not a small task. Why do some monsters drop both noted and unnoted herbs? They admit that it should be changed. The drop table that is used to determine which herbs should be received automatically returns the value noted. Okay, so from Bounty Hunter 2, the PvP community has lost easy access to the Rune Pouch and the looting bag. They said they're going to make a couple of changes this week or next, and the price is going to be lowered. Why not have bounty hunter points scale at the amount of risk you have when you kill your target? This was discussed, but it's not entirely feasible due to items that inflate that number. Will there be a hardcore mode for group Ironmen? We did think about this, and there are a few ways it could be introduced. It could be the death by one person kills the entire group, or death removes that person from the group, and so someone else would have to join. They said group Ironman needs a fair bit more work before we can even look at hardcore group Ironman. What is the rough ETA for group Ironman? They don't really have one. 2020, but they're not really sure which quarter yet. Where are the Abyssal Sire changes? They're still waiting for QA testing, but it should be out soon. What is the release date or rewards for the Nightmare of Ashima? The release date is not known yet, but progress has been made on development by Mod Ed, aiming for early as possible next year for polling and release. Anyway guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I would appreciate it if you left the video a like, and I will see you next time.